up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Donna Clarkson. In this video, I am going to talk about Native Camp, an online ESL company. So stay tuned. So let's get right into it. I'm actually at my hotel room, as you can see from the background. I wanted to get this video out so that if you have any questions before applying, or even if you have questions after applying, that you have the information you need. So let's get started with Native Camp. And what is it? It's an online ESL company that primarily teaches students from Japan and Taiwan. There are some students that I've seen from the UK, but mainly all of them are from Japan and Taiwan. The cool thing about Native Camp is that you don't need a degree. You just need to have some experience in ESL, not extensive experience. Actually, the process was the easiest application process I have ever done for any ESL company. As a native English speaker, the cool thing about this company is that they pretty much bypass you through the application process. Now, when I did the application process, I had to do an English proficiency test, 40 questions, multiple choice, pretty easy. Once I passed that, I was bypassed to filling out my profile and signing my contract. Now, some people had to do a system check, but you will see that information in the video that I did on the application process. I will link it in the description box. When I say native English speakers, the nationality that Native Camp is referring to is people from America, Canada, British, let me look at my notes, New Zealander, Irish, Scottish, Welsh, and Guamanian. So these are the nationalities that Native Camp considers as native English speakers. Now, the students are of all ages. I have taught adults, children. Like I mentioned, most of the students are from Japan and Taiwan. I have had polite students, no behavior issues. What I've noticed about these students is that they are eager and excited to learn. So I've had nothing but great experiences with them. The cool thing about the platform with the students is under each student, they give you information not only about the age and their name, but also what they want from the class. If they need for you to do an introduction with them every class, or if they don't need that, if they need help with their pronunciation, with complete sentences, it lists everything right there on the platform for you. But the coolest thing is that you can see the feedback that other teachers leave about the students. So it will help you prepare for that student when you have that lesson. Now, once you have your regulars, then you know what to expect from your students. So now let's get into the hours with Native Camp. Super flexible, you can teach throughout the day. As you can see on the screenshot, I have classes scheduled for 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m., 4 p.m., 6:30 p.m. The hours are truly flexible. So what Native Camp has is what they call student traffic volume. And this is the chart for it. If you see red, that means it is peak time, perfect time to schedule. If you see yellow and blue, mid-level traffic, low-level traffic. So you can teach truly anytime. So for Eastern Standard Time, midnight till about 10 a.m. is considered peak time. You see red. Now from around 10:30 to 4, it's mid traffic, low traffic. It picks back up around 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and goes all the way. So you can go ahead and truly teach any time that you want depending on your time zone. The best thing about the hours is that there are no minimum hours required per week. You truly can teach whenever you want, at any time. and you're not constricted by a minimum hour requirement. So let's talk about pay. From what I've seen, all native English speakers get $9 per 25-minute book class lesson, but in actuality, you get $8.30 per 25-minute book class lesson, since the payer source that they use, Payoneer, takes out fees in order to transfer the money to you. So in actuality, I tell people you get $8.30 per booked class lesson. Now, they also have sudden classes, and I'll talk more about that in the types of classes they offer. But sudden class, which is a standby class, you only receive a third of your base pay rate. They have a promotion going on now where you get $5 for each sudden class lesson. Native Camp pays you in what they call Native Camp coins, NCC. So for one NCC, it is equivalent to, let me look at my notes, 0.02084 US. So I am at 430 NCC, which is equivalent to $9 US. You get paid twice a month, on the 10th and the 25th of the month. So from the 1st of the month to the 15th of the month, you will get paid on the 25th of that month. Classes from the 16th to the 30th or 31st of the month, you will get paid on the 10th of the following month. The minimum amount required to get paid for the pay period is $30. You need to have made at least $30 in order to receive a paycheck. They are always doing promotions. When I first started, I received $45 for just applying. I also received $20 for my first lesson. They have a no cancellation incentive where you get $10 after 20 book classes, no cancellations during that period. You get an extra $10 for not canceling any classes. They also have a referral promo going on now that you will receive $50 when you teach your first class, and I will receive $50 when you teach your first class. So you just make sure you put my email in the refer information, faithfulhands@gmail.com. I have other incentives. I know that if you teach 100 book lessons, you get a certain amount. I'm not sure. I think it's an extra 20, but I'm not sure. I haven't reached 100 book classes yet, but I did hear of a previous teacher that had received an incentive for that. Any other incentives that I hear about, I will put in the description box below. Now we're going to go into the types of classes. They have booked classes and sudden classes. Book classes are reserved at a specific date and time. The student basically books you in advance. Sudden classes are what they call their standby classes. 5 minutes before class, you click on standby and you teach the class. These classes don't have to be booked in advance. So if you decide you're chilling on the couch and you want to get up and teach some classes, go ahead, log in, click standby, and teach your classes. The difference is the pay. It is a third of your base pay rate. Currently, they have a promotion where you get $5 for a sudden class lesson. I have not had a sudden class yet. Thank God I've been fully booked. As soon as I open a slot, seriously, it is booked within an hour. So I don't have much information on what a sudden class looks like since I haven't done one. But if anyone's done a sudden class, go ahead and comment below. So now the platform, it is web-based. You need Chrome or Firefox. And they provide training for you in the Learning Kit for teachers. Go into the Learning Kit, look at the videos, get the badges. The badges basically are like certifications for each class. If you want to teach free talk, you get the badge for free talk. If you want to teach daily news, you get the badge for daily news. Make sure you get the badges before you open up time slots so the students can see that you're able to teach those classes. You can also send them a message in the inquiry tab. All right, teaching method. You don't have to have rewards. You don't have to have props. But if you like to give rewards and you like to use props, go right ahead. They do want you to follow a script for the non-free talk lessons. Now, if you have free talk lessons, the student brings in a topic that they want for you to talk about. If they don't have a topic, they give you a list of topics that you're able to discuss freely in the free talk lesson. You basically make each class your own. If you like to go over the top with TPR, go right ahead. But if you don't like to go over the top with TPR, you don't have to. You adjust the class to your student. As soon as you start getting regulars, you're going to understand what your student needs and the teaching style. Obviously, if you're teaching children, it's going to be different when you teach adults. So adjust your teaching method to each student. All right, now the penalties. You can cancel in advance before 24 hours of a class without any penalties. This is a chart of the fees you will have if you cancel within the 24 hours. All right, so that's all the information I have on Native Camp. Like I mentioned before, if I find or get any updated information, I will put in the description box below. The application process video is also in the description box below. My referral link is there as well. Make sure to put my email, faithfulhands@gmail.com. If you have any questions, message me, email me. You can Facebook message me as well. All right, thank you again for rocking with me. Bye.